Merry Christmas, guys. Alright, I'm a little unprepared right now, and there's a chance I may have to get up and pull something out of the oven because I'm actually baking right now. But we've opened our presents, and we've had a little bit of family time, so I figured before we go over to my family's house, I'd try and get some filming done. So, here I am. It's a little crazy in here today, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We need a little crazy in our lives sometimes. That's what it is. I have really been enjoying contouring with this foundation, so I'm going to do that today. And I think I'm going to be really dramatic today. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm dramatic every day, but I mean, like, huge wing dramatic. My huge wing is like a regular size wing. You know, to me it's huge. How's everybody else? What did you get for Christmas? What was your favorite thing you got for Christmas? Mine so far, without a doubt, has got to be this thing. Like, I've never had a baby monitor before. Like, my mother-in-law just gave me one a little while back that, I don't know if it works. Like, I've turned it on and it's like a bunch of static, so, it's hard to tell if it's actually doing anything. And, I was recently just gifted that one. And, besides having video that switches from, like, day to night, it also, has audio. And, I can charge it and then take it with me. So I was in the kitchen baking this morning, watching my son sleep. It's amazing. It's like something I didn't even ask for. Like, if I'm outside with my daughter playing, which so far hasn't happened very much because, you know, she's only 2, and this summer was so hot. We'd spend like an hour or so outside, and then we were both drenched in sweat. And then before that, she was just too little. We'd spend like maybe 15 minutes out. But now that she's bigger and wants to be outside, you know, we've tried to make do, but I have to run in every so often to check on him. And so, like, literally having this, which I didn't even ask for, it's pretty nice. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, I'm going to go into, I think, this color. Pack it on there. I told my husband to get it, but you know how men are. I'll probably hear it go off for 10 minutes. I'm actually uploading a video today, right now, at this very moment, because I didn't want to not have a video. I mean, either way, I was going to upload a video, but I wasn't sure if I was going to film today. But I do have family coming at the beginning of January to visit, and I'd actually rather not film on those days, so I am trying to stay ahead and have extra videos. I mean, if I do film, then I'll just have extra, but if I don't, then at least I have those. So especially because, you know, we've pretty much done. I'm gonna add a little bit of this yellow, just a little bit to lighten it, especially if we've already, you know, exchanged gifts and I have the time. Like, I'd rather stay ahead and have all of this done I still have a video from yesterday I have to edit, but you know. I'm gonna go into a little bit of this pink, just a little bit. But yeah, so and then like this year was supposed to be like a year that we pretty much got nothing because our brother-in-law, or my brother-in-law, bought us a storage building, like a big storage building that my brother-in-law and my husband are actually putting together, and it's a really nice building. So like me and my husband were under the impression that we were not getting anything else, and like we were 110% okay with that. Like seriously. That storage building was above and beyond our expectations. Like I said that he wanted one or needed one and that it could be a present to both of us, but like I completely understand if it was like too much because they're expensive. They're really expensive. And they just showed up one day and started building it, and I was like, my husband was like, "Did you know about this?" I was like, "Well, I suggested that you really needed one because we just moved, and our old house was tiny, itty bitty, but it had a decent sized storage building, so you know, we kept a lot of stuff in there. And moving, a lot of stuff stayed in there because we just didn't have the space for it, and we wanted to make sure we had like everything we actually needed in the house first. So, and then my husband has this big riding lawnmower because the yard at the other house was actually a lot bigger. So we took that over to my brother-in-law's house, and my husband is like over the moon because now he can keep his riding lawnmower in our yard, or in our storage building that we're like literally getting right now while it's being built. And yeah, it's just I can't even express how blessed we are to have the family we do. And Christmas isn't even over with. But you know, but I was like, you know, he needs it, but we completely understand if you can't afford it. But like if like the entire family wants to chip in and that be like the legit only gift, we get it all. Like the kids don't really need anything. Like they really don't. They have everything. We get them everything they want before they even want it. That's why it's so hard to buy for them for Christmas, because like they literally don't need anything. They literally don't want anything. We get my daughter stuff that we just, you know, see and we're like, oh, you know what? She likes this, so I bet she'll like this. Like, it's impossible to almost have a Christmas or a birthday party because, you know, everybody's always like, what does she want? What does she need? I'm like, nothing. Like, I'd much rather have you guys just show up and spend time with her and, you know, say hi than bring anything, because, I mean, she has everything. She plays with nothing. Like, it's just, I'm very grateful for everything we got this year. But, yep, that's so far what we've done. I've got a spinach and artichoke dip with bacon bits in the oven right now, and then I just made a broccoli salad. If you don't know what that is, Walmart sells it, and like, I've been in love with it forever. And it sounds healthy, but it is like legit not, because the dressing is mayonnaise and sugar. But the last few times I've gone to Walmart, I've gone up to the counter, up to the deli to order it, and they're like, oh, we don't have it. And I'm like, that's unacceptable. While I was pregnant with my daughter, I probably got it once a week when they had it. It is, without a doubt, one of my favorites. I had it at my baby shower. Both my baby showers, I'm pretty sure. I bring it to work parties. You know, after... You know what? I forgot this light. I don't know if you need it. It's pretty bright in here, but we'll try it. After Walmart disappointing me and not having it several times, I finally looked up the recipe and learned how to make it. Like, I am tired of your Walmart. I need this in my life. So, I learned how to make it, and that is what I'm bringing to Christmas. We're not doing like a sit-down dinner, but we're doing like a pot roast, potluck type thing. I know pot roast and potluck are two different things, but like, my sister's literally making pot roast, so. At my family's Christmas, we do it a little bit different than at my husband's. So, financially, it was a little bit easier on us, because at my husband's, we have to buy for everybody, which, you know, everybody does a lot for us, so it's not really like a huge deal, but financially it kind of sucks just because it's a lot of money to spend on everybody. But at my family's house, we just pick names and we buy a gift within a certain amount of money for that person that we picked. We do Secret Santa, I guess, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, so the wings are not even, but at least they look nice. Like, they're at different angles, but at least they're both at a point, and they're not like jagged and gross, so I can live with that. My brother lives in North Carolina, and I was like, what do you want? Like, seriously, kid, like, you gotta tell me what you want or you can't get anything. And he's like, oh, I don't know, nothing, I don't guess, there's nothing I really need. And I'm like, it's not what I'm asking you. I'm not asking you what you need, I'm asking you what you want, kid. you need to let me know, because I mean, it's the way Christmas works. You wouldn't tell me, so I was browsing through Amazon and I actually found a really good deal on a Under Armour hoodie for like 20 bucks, and our limit's like 25. It's like 25, so I got free shipping. And I personally would rather have like 3 really good hoodies than like 10 crappy hoodies. So when I get stuff, I prefer to get like Under Armour or North Face, or you know, one that's like actually warm and then also protects from like the weather, and you know, just a better quality overall, because in my experience, I don't know if I'm just rough on clothes, or I know my washer is, so that's another thing. Like I've noticed if I buy something and I go cheaper with it, the outfit or the clothes tend to fray faster, and then I'm out that money like twice as much because I have to go buy a replacement, and then it wears out too. So I'd almost rather spend the money to begin with and just save my coin. But he was happy. He was like, I literally live in sweaters. I was like, well, good, because I literally had no idea what to get you, and you wouldn't tell me, so I had to guess. And I live in sweaters. Like, that bottom row is all of my clothes, the top is all my husband's, and about 45% is let's see here, about 30% is hoodies, and about 30% are t-shirts, and then we have like a 10% that has dresses, and like another 10% that has like nice shirts, and then like another 10% for like jackets and like scarves. I have a lot of scarves, but like I'm mostly in sweaters. I'll pop one over top of like the shirt I'm wearing. Doesn't matter if it's nice or not. Like, I could be wearing a dress and I'll like wear a sweater over top of it and then take it off whenever I get where I'm going. Like, I recently got robes because I didn't have any, and like when the house stays cold, I like to be warm, and I instinctually grab for a sweater, so I'm trying to change my habits. I used to wear robes and like sweaters all the time, and then like, I don't know, moved, lose things, you adjust, and then like you forget that, hey, I have a perfectly good usable robe that I can, you know, cuddle up in. But no. So I forgot I was supposed to use this first. We're just gonna grab like this lightest bit, and we're going to, makes me nervous. My daughter's giving my husband a hard time. She's at that age where, like, she wants to see how far she can push us before she gets in trouble. So, she constantly is doing stuff she knows she's not supposed to do. And my husband was laughing last night because she was doing something like a very bad thing she knows she's not supposed to do. And she was looking at me while she's doing it, like eyes deadlocked on me, like doing it. And because she knows that I will get onto her first. And I actually wasn't paying attention, and my husband was like, "Hey, quit that." And he goes, "Mommy may not be paying attention, but I am." And I was like, "Huh? What happened?" And he told me, and he was like, she was staring right at you. And I was like, "Yep, I told you she does it intentionally." He goes, I don't disbelieve you. Like, I believe that she does it intentionally, but it's like, yeah, she's like constantly doing stuff to see if she's gonna get in trouble for it. But she's just at that age, like, she's testing her limits, and she's trying to see what she'll get away with, or how far it'll go before she gets in trouble for it. And I'm the type of person that will nip it in the butt right away. Like, I see her like climbing on something or standing on something, I'll tell her, "No, get down, that's it, don't do that." And like, my husband would be like, "No, it's okay, she's not harming anything, she's not doing anything." And then, like, she'll fall off, or she'll hit something or knock something over, and then he's like, "Okay, that's enough." And I'm like, that's why I got onto her in the first place, like, because I like over worry. Like, he's the opposite. Like, he don't, as long as she's not bothering anyone, he doesn't care. I'm the type of person that's like, nope, she's gonna fall. Like, she's literally gonna fall on her face, and she's gonna break something. No. And he's like, "I don't care as long as she's not bothering me." And today she was swinging herself around, and playing, and I told her to calm down because she was gonna get hurt. And she looked at my husband, she said, "Daddy!" And she told him to do it, and yeah, he did it, because, they were playing. And 2 seconds later, she smacks herself in the face. It gets a black eye. Because we had a tray of cinnamon rolls sitting right in front of her. And she started crying, and I was like, "I told you, you don't listen to me. And then you try to get Daddy involved in it to make it okay." So, now she's got a big old black eye. And it's a mess. Because she wants to see what she'll get away with, and like, my husband thinks sometimes that I'm like too hard on her, or I'm being too mean or whatever, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I'll let it go." Most of the time she gets hurt, but sometimes she's okay or nothing happens, and I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry. I just thought, this was gonna happen." I'm always prepared for like the worst thing ever to occur, because, you know, our luck, that's what happens. We'd be the people at the emergency room on Christmas Day. Oh, my daughter fell off the table or the counter trying to get to avocados. Dang kid eat an avocado like it's her last lifeline. But so it's also kind of funny because, like, when she's doing it, some of the faces she makes, she knows she's testing you. She knows she's trying to get under your skin, so she'll, like, literally, like, this sly eye, and I'm like, you're gonna test your patience too much one time, and you're gonna end up getting a whooping, and you're not gonna like it, sis. And the other day, or yesterday, I guess, when we were at one of our relatives doing Christmas, she was trying to steal another kid's car, and I told her to stop, and she wasn't having it. This car is motorized, so she's still trying to steal it, and I'm like, you better quit. She's ignoring me, and she bends down to get it, and the car moves, and she almost fell face first into the floor. And I mean, I love my daughter, but I laughed my butt off. Like, sorry, you need to listen. If you'd have been listening, that wouldn't have happened. But it scared her, and she started crying, and she ran for me, and I'm like, that's what you get. You need to stop, like, terrorizing people. But she can talk her way into anything. She is, like, nothing I have ever seen, like, strangers into giving her, like, food or buying her candy or whatever, like, in the store. And never fails, we'll be somewhere, and, like, she'll just flash a smile, and the stranger next to us will be like, oh, you're such a sweet kid, and then, like, buy her a candy bar or something, and I'm like, she's got to be the luckiest kid ever, because, like, I've never before her, like, witnessed a kid get treated like that. Like, literally, no matter what she's doing, how she's acting up, like, somebody's gonna give her candy or money or something, and I'm like, why wasn't I this lucky when I was her age? Like, literally, people just give her whatever. And she's, like, the biggest turd of life, but she's super adorable. I think that helps. Like, when she's throwing a fit, it's hard, like, as a parent, I get angry or frustrated easier, but, like, she's also kind of adorable when she does it. So, like, if you have the patience and you're just, like, looking at her throwing her fit, you're like, it's hard to, like, be mad because she's so cute. Yeah, I told my sister I'd bring over the Zulu pallet. I'm still not sure if that's how you're supposed to say it, but that's how it looks on the package, so that's how I've been pronouncing it. She really does. She literally just... Even my husband, like, he gets so mad at her for doing certain stuff, and then he'll turn around and just give her whatever she wants. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm just talking. You see that? Like, can you tell that's there? That's all I needed is like 6 layers. She's there now. Look. Oh, oh, oh. I gotta go pick up my sister-in-law from her sister's house because, like I said, my brother's in North Carolina. He's a Marine. And his wife flew down, or flew up, I should say, to spend time with family for Christmas and stuff. And then he'll be down in January with her. But for now, she's here. And so she don't have a ride. So I'm gonna go pick her up. And, you know, I think it's nice because he's not with her. And, like, she kind of just got thrown in the mix. She married my brother, and then they moved to North Carolina, like, right after, so she didn't really get a chance to spend any time with us or get to know us. And her mom's in the hospital. I don't know if that's too much information, but her mom's in the hospital, and she's still making the effort to spend some time with us, which my family's a little crazy, so it's I really appreciate it. You know, I feel like we have a lot of common interests, and, like, even though she doesn't know us, I feel like given the chance, she might, you know, like us. Maybe. We're a little crazy sometimes. We fight over stupid stuff, but, you know, who doesn't? It's family. You just move past it and love each other. There was actually a discussion on Facebook the other day. Someone was like, what do you do if your family doesn't want your SO significant other at their house? Do you just not go to their house, or do you go without them and celebrate without them, or do you just stay home and spend time with them instead? And I was like, well, you know, me personally, having kids, like, I don't care. I'd show up and suck it up because my kids or my nieces, like, my family was upset because this was forever ago, but I had an ex that I was going to marry, and I split up with him, and I started dating the man who is now my husband, and my niece's birthday came up, and my sister was very vocal about not liking my now husband, and being upset that I left the guy that I was with previously. And you know, she made things very uncomfortable, but, you know, it's my niece's birthday party, and I wasn't gonna miss it, so I, like, literally sat through it with my now husband, watched my niece turn 1, and I said, F you, because that's my niece, and I'm going to celebrate her birthday party because I love her, and oh well. My now husband and my sister get along fine, but she was being stubborn and mean at the time. And, you know, everything happens for a reason, and if things are meant to be, they'll be. So, the way I see it is, you know, you might not ever see family again, and as much as you hate them in the moment, you still love them, and you still gotta be there for them, and, you know, show up when it matters. Because, you know, even though me and my sister weren't getting along, and it would have been easier for me to just skip that one. I mean, it was her first birthday. She's not going to remember it. Neither would I. I wouldn't have those memories of her first birthday party because I would have skipped out on it because I was mad at her mother, which is not fair to her. I'll try this red again. And I give a lot of props to my husband, who sat through that birthday party while everybody was giving him hateful glances and being rude to him because he wasn't welcome there. But he knew it was important to me, so he showed up also. And, you know, it's family. So, you know, just random story there. But this is the look I created. Hopefully you like it. Pretty glam, but like also not too much, I don't think. Thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!